Hello all, welcome to yet another Firefox extension video. In this video we are going to create two extensions again. One is the list block extension. All of these extensions are already in my Firefox add-ons list, so they're already there in the developer extension. You can go ahead and install them. Okay, so first one is that list domain blocker. So what it does, you can put any list to it and it will block it, means that site will block. This is a very useful add-on, means if you want to block some of the sites which you don't want your kid or someone else to see, you can go here, install the extension, it runs in the background, and it's a bit complicated to set up also, and they will not be able to see that site. It will show it as blocked. So how will you block it? You go here, add-ons and things, you will find it. This one is there, so see, and then you have to go to option. Then let me go to, suppose I don't want anyone to go to rediff.com. I'll come here and click on this, it will done. Then I'll do rediff.com and see, it is blocked. The proxy is refute, something like this will come and they will think, okay, it is not working. Okay, so this is one thing. And the other one which you will create is this tab utility. It is a very cool add-on again, and a lot of users are there for this add-on. So what is there, see if I come here. So this is it gives cool add-on, like it gives, first option is to move active tab, so I can move it to the beginning, move it again to the end, I can duplicate it and reload it, I can get the info of it. Okay, what is this, all the info of it, and I can create a new tab, I can close a new tab, I can zoom in, zoom out, reset, and I can switch to the tab. So these are the functions which are there. So as it is, so we will move again, and let me remove this, and tab utility also let me remove it, because we are going to add it from the local host and we'll have to check it. So if it is already installed, it will not be able to check it, and we won't be sure which one is working. So I've already removed them, so now it is not there. Now we can, when we are done, we can load it here. And how to publish it in the your extension Firefox browser add-ons library, that is in the first video, and it is totally free of cost. You don't have to give any money. Okay, so let us go ahead, and as I told, we will do the domain blocker first. So as usual, there is the folder is there, some icons are there, and this is empty, we will soon create something, manifest.json. okay, so what is in the manifest.json? Just name, description, version, icons, browser specific, this is okay. Background script will keep on running, and this is very important, background script have to keep on running. Then option UI, that thing which you have seen, it is also there. Okay, and permissions which it is required is proxy, storage, and all URLs permission it requires. Okay, so then after that, let us create some other files. So see, it is in the background, so like this proxy handler. Then let me create this options.html. option.html we have created. Okay, so let me create this file first. Okay, meta, this is not required, this is not required, we don't need a title here. Okay, and then link CSS, it is options.css, and create this options.css, and if we are here, then let's create a options.js also, So both these files are created. Okay, then section will be there, then span dot title will be there, host to block, then span dot subtitle, it will be list the host. Oh, my camera failed. Okay, so let me fix a bit. Okay, now list of hosts in separate lines, list of hosts in separate lines. Yeah, list of hosts in separate lines, and there will be a text area in which big text area in which we have done everything. Name, don't want a name. ID is okay. ID is blogged hosts. Calls, let the calls be more, let the calls be 50. So text area is okay, and then just a script tag, script src options.js. options.js is perfect. Okay, so a bit of css is there. Let me again copy the css. There is a lot of thing to be done, so I don't want to waste time in the css writing it. Okay, so the title, we are giving title, a bit of css, and all the text shadow and all, it is giving subtitle also, and a block to hold host also. So let me save it, and then now we will create the logic for the options file. Okay, so whatever we do it, so in this file we have to we have to select the text area, and then we have to move forward. Okay, so let's create it. Const blogged host text area equal to document dot query selector hash logged hosts. Okay, so document dot query selector blogged host, we don't need this, so we are selecting this ID. Okay, blogged host function store settings, it will be there. So this will store the currently selected settings. Okay, so let blogged host equal to blogged host text area dot value. So we are putting that in the separate lines for a reason. Dot, not node value, dot value. Sometimes this VS Code, this is too much. Split, and this will be slash n. Okay, so on the different line it will do this split, and then browser dot, so we are setting it in the local storage, local dot set logged hosts. Again this had taken something else, browser. Okay, Now this is there, function update UI restored settings. Okay, so this update UI, this we will get from the this we are done because what we are getting from our storage. Okay, so logged text area dot value. So because whatever we save, if you open it again, it is already always there because we are setting it in the local storage. Equal to restored settings dot blocked host dot join. So we are using the split and we are using the join, so which are opposite of each other. Okay, so we will be joining them, and then let's have a function on error e and browser dot storage dot local. So when this file will run, see this local dot get. So when this file will run, when we open it, okay, local dot get dot then update UI comma on error. Okay, update UI comma on error. So this update UI will run and it will restore it whatever is there, and on error will also there if some error is there. Okay, so the update UI and it will restore, and then another will be logged host text area dot add event listener. So we'll add an event listener to this and change. So we were changing it as you might have seen, and then adding it and then going back. So change dot restore settings. So when this will be done, when the changes are done, then it will go to store setting, this one, and it will set, and it will set in the local storage. Okay, so this is there. Now it's the time to make our main background script. So where is the background script? Background script is here, proxy handler, and in the background script we'll have let, as you might have seen, we just have to blocked host, so something should be there. It looks nice. Blocked host equal to array of a string sample.com comma sample.org. You can put anything else also here. Okay, browser dot run again, not again, browser dot runtime dot on installed dot add listener details. So whenever this proxy handler will keep on running all the time, as you might know. So browser dot storage dot local dot set. So everything is in the local storage, so from there only everything is coming. And blocked hosts equal to the blocked host which is there, so it will set it like this. Okay, let's have some more function. Browser dot storage dot local dot get data if data dot blocked hosts, then blocked host, I'll explain in a minute, data dot blocked host. Okay, then another one will be browser dot storage dot on changed dot add listener change data blocked hosts equal to change data dot blocked hosts dot new value. So this whenever it will be changed, so we will get the new value, so it is telling that. And browser dot, so we're using that proxy also, proxy dot on request dot add listener. It will call a function handle proxy request, handle proxy request. This will be a function, and we have to pass some another parameter to it. So whenever browser the proxy is on request means whenever we go to any site, this function will get called. Okay, so URLs is all URLs. Okay, URLs is all URLs. Function is handle proxy request is request info const URL equal to new URL request info dot URL. So whatever the request info comes, it will check, and this URLs all URLs means it will check all the URLs, whichever it means that whatever you type, you can change this also, but whatever URL you type in the browser, it will check all of them. Okay, so it will check, and the request info dot URL, it will get the URL name. So then after that what will happen, if blocked, so if it have to check against that list, blocked host dot index of URL dot host name, url dot hostname not equal to -1. So means we found something. Not equal to -1 means we found something. Then clg, let's have a clg also. Proxying url dot hostname. Okay, url dot hostname. So this is the array and it is passing through it, is checking this. Okay, and we have to return something. If it is there, then return type is http comma host is 127.0.0.1 comma port is 65535. so it will show that proxy is not allowed if you give this. Okay, so and then return type is direct. Okay, so type is direct. Okay, so it will block it and it will see all this blocked host, and also we are listening to a lot of things here. If it is changed, so it will listen to change. Storage, it will get the storage. So on runtime it is getting it is also setting it, and we are also getting it. Okay, setting and getting both. Okay, so and then so there are actually two event lists. So one is for this if someone changes it, and one is for this event listener is for the main thing. This is doing the main thing, and of blocking browser dot proxy dot on error dot add listener error console log. It is better to have console error and proxy error is error dot message. Okay, error dot message. It's done. Save it. Now all of the things are done. We options and all those things. So now it's time to check it. So we'll come here, template extension, load template extension. We have to go, add-ons will go, and domain blockers will go, and that manifest.json will go, and it is done. List blocker, but it will again it will be shown here. Okay, so it has come here, and this is one of the localhost because I already removed it. And options, let's go to rediff.com and let me click it. Then it's checking, and it's blocked. So this is how it's worked, and it's working perfectly. So remove it, and it is gone. Okay, now we will do this tab utility. This is much bigger and much more things are there. So let's start it. Okay, let me close all these things, and here tab utility again I have this manifest.json is there, and in manifest.json I have a browser action is there. Tab utility, it will call the logos are there, and many useful things you can perform in a tab, and this I have given a name, and permission is many tabs and all. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here we will have a folder called tabs.html. see default pop-up is tabs.html, it is writing, so tabs.html, and it has got a lot of things, so it's better to copy it. So as you can see, what are there, panel is there, panel is till the end. Okay, so panel is till the end, then panel section header, tab utility, move active tab, tab utility, it's just the name, then move active tab is one thing is there, and beginning and end. So this is one part, flexbox separator, then this is another part, more tab operation, duplicate, reload and info, again a separator, then create close tab, again a separator, and then zoom operations, again a separator, and switch to tabs. Okay, and then tab.js and tabs.css is there. So for the styling, okay, so styling is also very important, tabs.css, and here tabs.js, so this two will be there, save it, and again the CSS will copy. Okay, so again the button hover and all these things, button is there, so there is a button also. Where is the button? Okay, it is not a button. Okay, so button is there, so all of them are buttons. See this button, zoom in, zoom ID, all these things are there, flex item, info text, flex box we are given, so all these things are there. So let me save it. Now let's do one thing, let first from starting only we will check it. So okay, we have not created anything, but we can check it from here only. So I've done it. So what this does, it opens this and it is showing perfectly. Okay, but we have not put any other whatever it is required, we have not put any code till now. Okay, so we'll move to this tabs.js. So the first thing is that we will do this, so there are a lot of sections here, which one we are going to do? Yeah, we'll do this switch to tab section. Which is switch to tab section? This one, it will show the tabs which are there. Okay, so we'll first do this switch to tab because it's the easiest. Okay, so let me first write the event listener and all. Document dot add event listener DOM content loaded. So it runs after the DOM content has been loaded, after that it will run. Okay, DOM content loaded, and then it is list tabs will be there, list tabs will be there, and then we will have another thing, another helper function. Okay, let's create it later on. Let us first create this list tab function. List tabs, it will contain get current window tabs, let get current window tabs dot then tabs let tabs list. So get current window tabs. Okay, so if I have done till get current window tab, it is actually another function. So let me do that. Get current window tab function get current window tabs, and what it will do, return browser dot, not again this, browser dot tabs dot query, and it is current window is true. Okay, current window is true. So it will get all the current tabs. Okay, so current tabs it will get by this all the, so when it get all these tabs, then we will go inside it. So it will call and it will get all the tabs, then we'll go inside it, and where am I, it is document dot get element by id and tabs list is there, tabs list. So this tabs list which we are seeing here, this tab list we will be adding here. Okay, this tabs list, and let current tabs equal to document dot create document fragment, let limit equal to 10, let counter equal to 0. So we are creating this thing, current tab, and then tabs dot tabs list dot text content equal to empty, for let tab of tabs. So we are looping for all the tabs now. Okay, if not of tab dot active, and then counter is less than equal to limit, then let tab link equal to document dot create element a, and tab link dot text content equal to, so whatever we are getting returned from that, tab dot title or tab dot id. Okay, tab link dot text content, yeah, and tab link dot set attribute is href comma tab dot id. So href, we are setting the href is tab dot id, and tab link dot class list is class list dot add, it is switch tabs. So we are adding this switch tab. It is there in the CSS, and current tabs. So current tabs is this document.fragment. Okay, create document.fragment. So it is that. So current tabs dot append child is tab link. It's tab link. So we are appending it to this fragment. Okay, so after this we save it, and now we want to check whether it is working or not. So if I click here, it will not show anything because we have to reload it or remove it and then again install it. So let us first see if reload is working or not. Reload is not working. Sometimes it's better to remove it. Okay, now okay, what happened, it is not even, it has okay, let me refresh it, let me do anything like maybe Facebook, maybe. Okay, it is not. Check whether why it is not working. Actually, I not even completed the code before checking. Okay, so for it is there like this, and after this the counter we have to increase your counter plus equal to 1, so counter will get increased, and after that here it is tabs list dot append child will be current tabs, this one, current tabs, appending here. Let me save it, and then let me come here and remove it, and then I can load it, manifest.json. So I have loaded it. If I come here and check it, see all of them, all of the which are open, it is showing. I can go to any one of them. I can go to this one, access to this file was denied. Okay, maybe we cannot go, we can only see whatever the file is opened, so we can see it like this. Okay, these are the things which are there. Okay, let me check this out later on. So but we are seeing all the tabs which are open there. Okay, so this is done. Let us go ahead and the next thing which we are going to do is for the move active tab session. Move active tab, where is your, yeah, this one, move active tab to the beginning or to the end. So we can able to, there are two buttons are there, one is beginning and one is the end, so we will be able to move it. So we are going to do that part for that part, and for that, okay, let us come below this and we'll have document dot add event listener, it will be click event listener, it will work like I'll soon explain what is this function call on active tab call back get current Windows tab. So again we are using that, okay, dot then tabs for var of tab of tabs if tab dot active callback is tab comma tabs. So we are using this callback here. So after that callback on active is ending here. Okay, so we will have most of the things here only. Okay, so here if e dot target dot id triple equal to tabs move beginning, then call on active tab. See this thing, see call on active tab is been called from here, so then it is going to the callback. Okay, tab comma tabs. So if you don't know callback, check out my old videos on callback on JavaScript. It contains everything. Where index equal to 0 if not of tab dot pinned index equal to first unpinned tab of tabs. So we have the unpinned thing also in our browser. You can go and see, means I can go here. It's something known as I don't remember, pin tab. Yeah, pin tab is there. See, pin tab, it becomes a small and all, so we have to check that option also. So this is an option there, so we have to check that also if it is not pin tab. So it should go after that. Okay, so browser dot tabs dot move tab dot id comma index is there, and similarly we will have for the tabs move to the end also we'll have. So it's better to copy it. If e dot target dot id is move to the end, then tabs tab, and var index will be -1 for the end one, not of tabs dot pinned. So it will be not, instead of it will be tabs dot pinned, then okay, tabs.pin, then where last pinned tab equal to mat dot max 0 comma first unpinned tab, and here tabs minus 1, and index will be this last unpinned tabs. Okay, so browser tabs will move, it is tabs id, and index it is similar, and we don't want the thing like form so default thing, so we are doing e.prevent defaults. Okay, so then let's move forward. We have created this first unpinned tab 2 times, so we have not yet created it, means called it 2 times, so we have not yet created it, so it's time to create it. So this is ending here. Function first unpinned tab is tabs. Okay, so there can be more tabs also which are pinned. For tab of tabs, if not of tab dot pinned, return tab dot index. Okay, so now the main thing, browser dot tabs dot on moved dot add, or not like this, dot add listener, like this, add listener. So this is which will move the tab id comma move info where start index equal to move info dot from index where end index equal to move info dot to index. Okay, start index and end index we'll do, and then clg with id dollar tab id moved from index start index to and index. Okay, so we just adding the event listener and we are showing it in the console, but this is the main thing, that it should on moved, this add event listener is there, and as you can see, this is how it is working. Okay, so save it. So this is for click, whenever some click is happening in the page. So this actually, this thing will contain all the other things also, which we are soon going to create. So where am I? Okay, so let's see whether it is working on the reload. Sometime it doesn't work. So come here, and beginning, it is, see, it is moved to the beginning and it's moved to the end, so it is working perfectly. Okay, so we have done this. Tabs move to the beginning and tabs move to the end. So what is this target.id? See this id. So by this we can get hold of this target tabs.move beginning and tabs.move end. So now we have some more functionalities left, so let us complete that. So functionalities were other buttons. Okay, so tabs do, so there are many things are there, like tabs duplicate and all these things, duplicate reload info, all these things are there. So where we are, so as I have told, the all of the click hand listener is this one, and then it sees the target. So target moves and so I'll save. Why didn't we did? Okay, we could have done else if here. It's okay, because it's much better to do else if to someone is not going to click at the same time to play two things. Okay, so the duplicate ones are not that difficult, so let me do this much only. So the first thing we'll do here, tabs dot duplicate. Again it will be calls on active tab, it will contain tab, and it will contain browser dot tabs dot duplicate tab dot id. So this duplicate is again provided to us by the browser, as the move was also provided to us by the browser. This duplicate is also provided to us by the browser. Okay, so this is done, and then again I'll save. I do 2 3, I'll save. Okay, so tabs duplicate is there, then tabs reload is there, and it will be reload, then tabs remove is there, it will be remove, then tabs create is there, and it will not even require this tabs create. Okay, I don't even need this, I only need browser dot tabs dot create. So it is so easy to create a tab. Okay, so like this we have to pass a empty object, and it will create a new tab. So this is how much functionality this functions from Firefox or Chrome, they give us a lot of functionality. They give us, see, all these things are inbuilt, browser tabs and all these things. Okay, so after this, the else if I am doing this again. Okay, so this time will be tabs is alert info, this one. tabs dot alert info call tab. So it contains somewhat different thing, so we'll call the tab and then let props equal to like this for let item in tab props plus equal to item equal to dollar tab item slash n. Okay, and then we'll just show a alert it's props, save it. Okay, let us come here and as usual we have to reload it first, and then we can come here and what we have created for more operations, and we have created for create and close, and info also we have created. Okay, so duplicate is working, reload is working, info is working, and create is working. Did we create it for close? Yeah, close also. Okay, so this all are working. Okay, close is this remove one, and then we will now create for this where is it? Yeah, zoom operations will create now, zoom in, reset and zoom out. Okay, so for this we'll first add some constants at the top. So let me come to the top and const zoom increment equal to 0.2, const max zoom equal to 3, const min zoom equal to 0.3, const default zoom equal to 1. So like this, zoom increment, max zoom and default zoom, we are giving this constants. Now we will have the other thing means and again everything will be going in here only, means add event listener and else it will be there. So let me come down here, it is ending. Okay, let me copy it and it will be tabs add zoom, calls on tab will be there, and it is ending here. Okay, where getting zoom equal to browser dot tabs dot get zoom. So again the get zoom is there, tab dot id. Okay, and getting zoom dot then, so this we have to do. Getting it is not as easy as that, so zoom factor will be there, and if zoom factor is greater than equal to max zoom, so this is the max zoom which we have created. The max zoom is 3, so if it is greater than the max zoom, then because we cannot go beyond the max zoom, alert tab zoom factor already at max, something like that. Okay, else where new zoom factor equal to whatever this zoom factor plus zoom increment. Again we have done this zoom increment is 0.2, so those things we are controlling whenever the user is pressing that. Okay, new zoom factor equal to new zoom factor is greater than max zoom, then it is max zoom or new zoom factor. So even if the user presses it, we are checking it. Okay, and then browser dot tabs dot set zoom is tab dot id comma new zoom factor, like this. So set zoom is then used, whatever it is there. Okay, so this is done, and we can copy it because it is the same thing. Add zoom is there, and let's save. It will be decrease zoom colon active, and all these things will be there. Zoom id is there, getting zoom, and here the changes will be there. It is less than equal to min zoom, is less than equal to min zoom. Tab zoom factor already at min. Okay, new zoom factor is zoom factor, it is minus zoom increment, and new zoom factor is less than min zoom, then it is min zoom and new zoom factor. Okay, browser the set zoom is again zoom factor, and this is same. Okay, so and the last one is for this reset button. Okay, so this do this for reset. It will not have this much, but then also it is okay. It is what it is default zoom, so getting zoom and all these things will be there. If zoom is a zoom factor is not less than or something, zoom factor is double equal to default zoom. Okay, default zoom is there at the top. Default zoom is of 1. Okay, it is of default zoom tab zoom factor, tab zoom is already at the default zoom factor. Okay, we will just show that, and we don't need to check all these things, so I can remove it. Browser.set zoom is like this, default zoom, tab.id, and set zoom is default zoom. So this is there, and let me come here, close it, reload it, come here, zoom in is working, zoom out is working, reset is working. Okay, so everything is working fine. So one thing which we have not done is that switch tabs, it was not switching. Actually I forgot to do something, that's why it was giving a one error kind of thing. So let us do that. Else if e dot target dot class list dot contains is switch tabs var tab id equal to plus e dot, so this is a way to change a string to a number. E dot target dot get attribute href browser dot tabs dot query current window, it is automatically taking. I want a current window. Sometimes this is very good. True. Dot then tabs for var tab of tabs, and if tab dot id triple equal to tab id browser dot tabs dot update is tab id comma active is true. So this is done. If tabs id equal to tab id, whatever it is there, so we are getting it, and from the tabs id we are getting from the get attribute and href, and then we are looping through all the tabs we are looping through, and checking whether it is equal, and then we are updating it and making it as an active true. Okay, let me save it, and okay, then we'll go here, reload it, and come here, see, it is working fine, it is working fine. Okay, so everything is done. So now all the features are complete, but I need to show the number of tabs that are opened above the icon. Okay, so we will add the code for the same in a new file. And so this thing, which it will keep on running, so something like this, it should be added in the background.js file. So we complete the background.js file will be created. Okay, and we will put the count here. So let us put the event handler, event listeners first. Browser dot tabs dot on removed dot add listener tab id. So if you remove some tab, it will fire at that time. Update count tab id comma true. Okay, on created, add listener tab id, update count equal tab id is to false. So on created, if it is created, on removed and on created. Okay, so these two things will be there. Then update count, this will be, we have to create this function. Okay, so let's create this function update count tab id comma is on removed there should be a gap, browser dot tabs dot query dot then tabs let length equal to tabs dot length so there is some bug is there in this. If is on removed and so this code we are writing because there is a bug in Mozilla, and sometimes this is on removed files too early and count is too many, so that's why we have to do this. Tabs dot map, so this is the temporary solution which they have given us. T is like return t dot id dot includes tab id. Okay, browser action dot set badge text. So this sets the batch text. Okay, so then here text is length dot to string if is greater than 2, then browser dot browser action dot set batch round color. So we are setting the background color if length is greater than 2. Then we are setting it to color green, else it will be red. It is not greater than. Save it and come here, reload it. See, it is coming. So this completes everything. So this complete both of the tags, both of the add-ons. Hope you liked it, and if you like this series, go through the whole series and you will be a master in developing these add-ons both for Firefox, and as I've told earlier, they will work in Chrome also 95% of the time, because some of that thing get changed, but the logic is similar, they have the similar thing. So thank you.